Alright, so here's the deal. My phone rings and it's Mom, whom I've started calling Eleanor in my head just to keep from losing it. She doesn't ask. She just tells me straight up that I'm supposed to cover rent for my little brother Cody, 24, and his super annoying girlfriend Sky, 23. Their landlord finally snapped after months of them basically not paying. And Eleanor's whole logic is that I'm 29, a software engineer making bank. Her exact words were, "You're doing so well, Tucker." Meanwhile, Cody's just exploring his potential. Translation: I'm the responsible one, so pay up or else. She throws in the classic guilt trip line about disappointing the family that raised us, and honestly, I almost threw up. But this time, I didn't fall for the usual cycle of justifying, arguing, defending, or explaining. I just said no, straight up, politely but firmly. Expected the waterworks, the guilt trips, the whole Eleanor experience trademark. What didn't I expect? A week later, Cody and Sky show up on my doorstep with enough luggage to move an army. Cody's grinning like he owns the place, saying, "Hey bro, we're moving in. Mom said you'd come around," and that's when my halo started slipping. Instead of slamming the door or calling security, this tiny wicked voice in my head whispered, "Oh, this is going to be biblical." So, I let them in. To get why that voice is now my spirit animal, you got to know the Tucker family history. Childhood wasn't about happy family vibes. It was me being the emotional, unpaid butler for Cody's endless drama. I was the older brother who had to set the example. Cody broke a window playing basketball. My fault for not watching him. He flunked a test. Obviously, I hadn't tutored him enough. He was this sensitive artist, always spirited, while I was the one who learned fast to be self-sufficient. The second I could, I bounced. Scholarships, part-time jobs, grinding my way through high school and college, so I never had to take a dime from Eleanor, because her money always came with strings. I landed a solid tech job, working remotely so I could put miles between me and the family circus. Meanwhile, Cody just coasted, the king of failing upward, charming his way out of everything. Convincing Eleanor his lack of ambition was literally everyone else's fault. His latest thing was Sky, an aspiring influencer whose Instagram barely scraped 2,000 followers. Mostly boring get ready with me videos filmed in what's clearly Eleanor's tacky guest room. She acts like she's running a Fortune 500 company with her personal brand talk. Eleanor ate it all up. Cody was her golden boy, and Sky was the go-getting daughter she wished I'd been instead of a self-supporting adult who actually values boundaries. Every failure, the world's fault. Never their spectacular laziness. Then I bought a place, a nice 2-bedroom condo for myself, plus a small studio across the hall as an investment. My plan was to rent it out, build equity. Eleanor's take, personal insult. How could I not gift one of those places to her precious boy and his contented queen immediately? The campaign started slow and accidentally forwarded email showing their overdue rent. Subject line: "Whoops, wrong Tucker. Silly me." Yeah, right. Then came the calls dripping with fake concern about Cody's stress and Sky's delicate health, all leading to the suggestion that my empty unit would be the perfect soft landing for them. That's when I dropped my first "no" a word for to our family dynamics coming from me. The silence on Eleanor's side was ice cold. Then she demanded I cover their rent, too. Nope. Fast forward a week and here they are, suitcases in tow. Cody glowing like he just inherited a kingdom. Sky already filming the room with her phone like it's content gold. Cody said, "Mom knew you just needed a little nudge. Family helps family, right?" I plastered on a smile. Welcoming but strained, and showed them the guest room. Told them this is temporary. Like seriously temporary. Cody just shrugged and raided my snack cabinet. Sky was already on a slow pan for her next video. They're in my sanctuary. The one I built to escape this madness. I could have called the cops or changed the locks, but that little voice, it's purring now. They think they can play me after all these years. Game on. So, Reddit Ada. For letting them in with the secret plan brewing. For not just kicking them out, but inviting them into what's shaping up to be a detailed, satisfying downfall. Part of me feels like a chess grandmaster. The other part wonders if I'm turning into the very thing I hate. What do you think? Did I miss my shot at being the bigger person? Or is this just the start of a legendary karma explosion? I get where you're coming from, but letting them move in just to mess with them feels kind of petty. You could have just said no and kept your peace, but instead you invited chaos into your space. Sometimes you got to rise above and not stoop to their level. Feels like you're risking your own mental health for revenge, and that might blow back harder than you think. Just saying, is this really worth it? 2. Dude, I'm here for this. You set clear boundaries for once and didn't cave into the usual family guilt trip. Respect. Letting them move in with a plan sounds like the ultimate power move. You've been carrying their crap for years, and now you get to watch them try to survive on your turf. Honestly, I'm rooting for the slow karma train to come through. Sometimes being the bigger person means playing smart, and you're doing just that. Update 1. Guess who just woke up to find her living room moonlighting as a damn film set? Yeah, me. And no, not for a fun docuseries or some cute dog content. I'm talking ring lights, fake plant sky brought in from somewhere, and my favorite throw blanket now being repurposed as a whimsical backdrop. Cody and Sky have officially infested, like roaches, with a lighting crew. It's been a few days since they showed up with zero warning and a truckload of delusion, and I'm still fighting the urge to scream into the void. Y'all were right in the comments. My therapist would tell me to kick them out and reclaim my peace. But that quiet, evil little part of me that's been waiting for a power play. Oh, she's biding her time and watching this circus unfold. So yeah, Cody and Sky Crash landed into my home after Eleanor, aka Mom, decided no just meant try harder. Cody waltzed in all casual like we discussed this, saying, "Figured you'd come around." While Sky scanned my apartment like she was about to shoot a HomeGoods ad, I showed them the guest room and calmly reminded them this was temporary. Like short layover before their next bad decision. Cody nodded like I just offered him the penthouse suite. Sky gave me this frozen Barbie smile and said something about gratitude and transitional periods, which sounded sweet until you looked at the 10 bags they brought in. That's not temporary luggage. That's we're moving in and filming a full season luggage. Then came night 1. I was winding down from a brutal workday, just trying to zone out to some trash TV when I walked into hell. They had rearranged my entire living room. Sky tossed my throw over the couch. It clashed, might I add. Set up a light kit and was directing Cody through his 5th attempt at looking thoughtful but approachable. Apparently, they were filming a video on minimalist living. No, seriously. In my apartment, Cody, whose dirty socks could start a landfill, was on camera waxing poetic about essentialism and letting go of clutter. Sky was babbling about inner peace, surrounded by more filming equipment than a BuzzFeed studio. I had to walk out. I took a shower so hot it could have boiled pasta, just to calm down. Came back out, still filming. I walked past like a ghost in my own home, grabbed a water bottle and muttered, "This is temporary," like it was a prayer. Sky beamed. "Totally, Tucker. We're so honored to be on this journey." Cody didn't even look up. He was too busy working on his gentle soul who journals face. They've turned my sanctuary into a joke. I swear they treat my house like a damn community center. And me, I'm just the silent investor funding their tragic influencer dreams. Every time I think about snapping, I remember exactly how fast Cody would spin it to Eleanor. He'd cry about how he's being emotionally mistreated, while Sky Live blogs the whole breakdown. And my mom writes a passive-aggressive Facebook post about how some people forget what family really means. So, I wait, I watch. I let them dig their hole deeper. Maybe I should have kicked them out on day 1. Maybe I am the fool here, letting my home get hijacked by 2 clowns playing house. Or maybe, just maybe, this slow burn disaster is about to give me the kind of rock-a-lid proof I need for something so devastatingly final that even a Eleanor won't be able to guilt trip her way around it. Temporary, right? Keep saying it, Tucker. Temporary. Update 2. You know that point where your eye twitches and you wonder if it's caffeine or the slow erosion of your will to live? Yeah, that's where I'm at. It's been nearly a month of Cody and Sky, treating my condo like their personal film studio and spiritual sanctuary. My fridge is crying, my toilet paper's vanished, and I haven't heard silence since they arrived. Every time I walk in the door, I'm greeted with, "Hey guys, welcome back to my channel," and a lighting rig in my face. I'm feeling eating drywall at this point. Minimalist lifestyle to them means doing the bare-ass minimum while contributing maximum chaos. I'm talking pantry wiped out like it's a damn apocalypse bunker. Dishes piled like modern art. And don't even get me started on the laundry situation. There are socks in places socks should never be. Sky and Cody are at their creative peak when I'm at my lowest, usually post-work trying to crawl toward peace. Instead, I get blasted by ring lights, and Sky whispering about releasing stress through natural rituals, while Cody hovers behind the camera like some knockoff Scorsese. Last night, I snapped. She was in my living room doing a revitalizing self-care ritual involving what looked like guacamole smeared across her face, and Cody was trying to capture intimate close-ups of my bookshelf like it's a character in their movie. I had attention headaches so bad I thought my skull might crack. So I stood up, walked over to the router, and with zero hesitation killed the Wi-Fi. 3 seconds of absolute heavenly silence. Then came the scream. Not a oops or a dang it, but a wail so shrill it probably made a few birds drop out of the sky. My vlog, my draft, it's gone. Sky full-on collapsed, avocado goose streaking down her face like war paint, sobbing about her lost masterpiece on a self-healing, and decluttering your soul. Cody looked like he was about to call the cops. I hit him with a real calm. Weird Wi-Fi has been acting up. Then I walked off before I started laughing. Later, still high on the chaos, I was doomcrolling when Sky's next act dropped. There she was on TikTok, re-dyed and faux shaky, talking about how a toxic family member, hi, yes, that's me, was destroying their dreams and sabotaging their healing journey. You'd think I burned down a shelter, not flicked a power switch. It was Oscar-worthy. Comments were pouring in. OMG, you don't deserve this, queen. Cut the negativity out of your life. And my favorite, you can tell she's jealous. Jealous of what? 2 broke clout chasers crashing in my guest room and mooching off my groceries. Then Eleanor called because of course. Cody had apparently called her sobbing, claiming I'd maliciously wrecked their career. Eleanor came in hot, shouting about family values and how I'd become cruel with success. I reminded her again that this is my place, my Wi-Fi, and my mental health circling the drain. Didn't matter. In her mind, I'm Cruella de Vil for denying her golden boy a spotlight. To top it off, she posted one of her classic martyr Facebook rants. It's heartbreaking when success turns hearts to stone. Cue the sympathy party in the comments. Stay strong, mama. You raised them, right? Maybe she'll come around. Spoiler alert, I won't. So, yeah, I'm now the villain in every possible storyline. TikTok villain, family traitor, evil Wi-Fi overlord, all for daring to want peace in my own damn house. Maybe I handed them a fresh victim arc on a silver platter. Or maybe finally this was the first strategic hit in a long game I plan on winning. One power move at a time. Update 3. Turns out flipping the router switch in a fit of sleep-deprived rage triggered a full-blown digital meltdown. Sky's TikTok tantrum about the toxic family member trying to destroy her dream somehow got more views than anything she's ever posted. The crying avocado girl went viral. Not because people cared, but because drama sells, and I guess I make a damn good villain. The comment section. A pit of keyboard warriors acting like I committed war crimes. Other wannabe influencers started stitching her video, feeding off the chaos. Some chick with 4K followers and a ring light kept saying I had main character syndrome and was clearly insecure. Oh, and somehow my LinkedIn got dragged into it. Randoms started creeping on my profile, and I was getting weird DMs with thinly veiled insults masked as advice. Then came the final boss, an anonymous email to my company's general inbox accusing me of serious family-related ethical issues. That was a fun call with my boss. Thankfully, he's not A and gave me the benefit of the doubt. I gave him a boiled-down version of the freeloading nightmare happening in my home, and he let it go with a just stay off TMZ. Okay, But yeah, the secondhand embarrassment off the charts. That's when Priya and Darnell pulled me aside for what can only be described as a tactical roast. Priya, my coworker, whose equal parts genius and blunt force trauma, looked me dead in the eye and said, "You architect systems for a living. So why the hell are you letting two clout chasers beat you at your own game?" Fair point. Darnell, who sells houses like hotcakes and has the patience of a saint, basically said I needed to stop reacting and start owning the situation. They weren't wrong. My Wi-Fi tantrum might have been cathartic, but it was sloppy. No plan, no paper trail, just vibes. But what really flipped the switch in my head? A painfully boring cybersecurity seminar at work. It was Priya's team hosting it, and I was zoning out until they got to the section on in-home surveillance and liability protection. Boom. Light bulb. I don't just live in this place. I own it. Their guess. Loud, messy, disrespectful guess. If they want to treat it like a set for their low-budget reality show, fine. I'll treat it like an asset, and I'll protect it. So, I shot Darnell a text during the next break. "Hey, totally random, but do you know anything about discrete in-home cams?" His reply? "Got some gear in my office. Cloud backup legal. Why?" They're filming a nude yoga series now. 10 out of 10 for sarcasm and delivery. That same night, Darnell rolled up like a dude on a mission. Came through with nanny cams, motion sensors, and a backup drive. We went full legal nerd mode, checking surveillance laws in our state. Turns out, as long as I post clear signage and don't record in private areas, I'm good. So, I printed signs. Simple, direct, professional. These premises are monitored by video and audio surveillance for security and liability purposes. By entering, you consent to monitoring. Boom. Covered. The next morning, while Cody and Sky were still passed out in their room, probably recovering from their latest 10-hour editing session, I installed everything. Living room, kitchen, hallway, my office. Done. Nothing hidden. Update 4. Somehow, I've gone full Big Brother, and honestly, I don't regret a damn thing. It's been 3 weeks since I flipped the switch on my personal surveillance state. And let me just say, if you thought these two were insufferable on social media, you should see the raw, unedited director's cut of their lives. My apartment's turned into a Hyde shrine to freeloading, and I've got front row seats from across the damn hall. Yeah, forgot to mention I moved, packed my essentials, set up shop in the vacant studio I own across the hallway, slapped a fake realtor lockbox on the door, and dipped like a ghost. The place looks empty, market ready. Meanwhile, I'm holed up in peace, streaming their circus from my laptop like it's the latest HBO drama. Darnell dubbed me the landlord ninja. Priya gave it a nod and just said, "Excellent, keep it clean, keep it legal." And oh, the footage. My God, the footage. First up, Cody the Couch King invited his equally useless buddy Marcus to crash for a weekend. We're almost 2 weeks in, and Marcus is still here raiding my pantry like it's his personal Whole Foods, and using my shower like it's a spa retreat. Bonus nightmare fuel. Caught him on cam trying on one of my old jackets. Just standing there admiring himself. I felt like I needed to sage the place. Then there's Sky, whose concept of boundaries is a joke. Borrowed my $400 noise-canceling headphones without a single damn word, and paraded them in one of her Insta reels about tea and mindfulness. I watched the whole thing while drinking my coffee across the hall. No credit, no mention. Just her telling people to use her discount code for some herbal trash. It only got worse. Cody, in his infinite idiocy, was caught on the office cam digging through my old mail. That same week, I got a credit monitoring alert. This dude actually tried applying for a credit card using my address with a fake job history that included one of my college internships. I'm still trying to wrap my head around the audacity. And not to be outdone, Sky decided my bathroom was the perfect spot for her latest skincare collab. The lighting hit just right. Apparently, she filmed an entire video in front of the shower, not realizing her full reflection, but naked was right there in the glass. She posted it. Yep, it got flagged, removed, and made the rounds on the sleazier parts of the internet before vanishing. Her excuse to Cody: it was a raw avant-garde take on vulnerability. Yeah, okay. Meanwhile, Eleanor, my mom, has been running a smear campaign from the sidelines. Found Darnell and Priya on Facebook and sent them long-ass messages about my emotional breakdown and how they should convince me to embrace forgiveness. Priya blocked her. Darnell sent me the screenshots with like 12 laughing emojis. That woman would stalk a MySpace page if she thought it helped her narrative. As for Cody's grown-up tantrums, he cracked my second monitor after rage quitting some online game on my PC, obviously. Shrugged it off and told Sky he barely uses that one anyway. Sure, man. You break it, I pay again. Then came the artisanal assault. Sky ordered over $230 worth of obscure vegan snacks and weird bougie cheese using my Amazon Fresh account. Claimed it was research for her upcoming plant-based content. I swear she thinks saying content makes anything legitimate. Oh, and surprise. Cody's been sneaking peeks at my personal laptop late at night. Motion sensors lit up like a damn Christmas tree. No clue what he was even looking for. But the snooping is next level. And the cherry on top. Sky turned the building's gym into her new filming location for Fitness Fridays. Loud, obnoxious, taking over all the equipment like it's a private set. Enough residents complained that management yanked my gym access. That's right, I got banned because of them. The gym email was the last straw. That's when I knew it was go time. Darnell's been helping me log everything. Timestamps, files, statements, the whole 9 yards. This eviction case isn't just airtight. It's laminated and bulletproof. They think I've gone quiet because I'm hiding in my room, licking my emotional wounds, while they prance around filming tofu tutorials and pretending they're micro-famousimus. They have no clue I'm watching every move they make from a perfectly calm, fully stocked apartment 30 feet away. Honestly, it's almost poetic. I know I'm leaning a little too hard into the petty, and maybe I've become a more high-functioning version of the people I used to roll my eyes at. But this isn't just some revenge saga anymore. It's asset protection. It's closure. It's watching the people who've walked all over me step directly into every trap they set themselves. And that gym ban, that was their grand finale. One final act of clueless self-sabotage before the curtain drops. Evictions are coming. They just don't know it yet. Final update. Kicked back with a beer in hand. And for the first time in what feels like forever, my place is actually quiet. No more TikTok shrieking echoing through my walls. No more pantry raids. No more hearing Cody scream at online strangers on my gaming rig. Just pure uninterrupted peace, you guys. The Cody and Sky nightmare is officially over. Evictions served, locks changed, and my petty soul is glowing. Darnell, my MVP through this whole mess, helped me move the plan from, please God, make them leave, to here's your legally binding GTFO notice. I called for an emergency meeting with the building association. This time, not as Tucker, the emotionally drained brother, but Tucker, rightful property owner, with a steaming hot folder full of time-stamped evidence. We're talking Marcus squatting for weeks, Sky treating my apartment like a discount film studio, Cody smashing my gear, and that Amazon Fresh mess tied straight to my card. Oh, and the cherry-proof Cody tried to commit credit card fraud with my address. The board didn't even blink. Their faces went from bored to horrified in under 5 minutes. They voted right then and there. Boom. Eviction posted within 24 hours. And Cody and Sky still walking around my place like it's their little influencer nest, totally oblivious to the wrecking ball headed their way. The moment that paper hit the door, I cracked open a soda like it was champagne. 7 days. That's all they had left. Now my mom, Eleanor, oh man, that woman went nuclear. My phone lit up with the kind of messages that would have made 2007 Britney cry. Threats, screaming voicemails, full-blown Shakespearean-level dramatics about me being a heartless monster and tearing this family to shreds. But this time, I was locked and loaded. I had my lawyer already lined up, worth every damn penny, and he served her with a cease and desist and a no-contact order so fast it probably gave her whiplash. Social media slander, harassment. Ma'am, enjoy the legal muzzle. Then came lockdown mode. I changed every lock, canceled every digital account they could leech off. Rip shared Prime, froze my credit, and filed formal fraud reports. Cody's name is now forever flagged. Bet that'll come in handy next time he tries to scam his way into a credit line with aspiring content creator listed under employment. And Sky, oh sweet, delusional Sky. She tried turning the whole damn thing into another one of her tragic little influencer sagas. She posted teary videos about how she was being kicked out by a cruel landlord, complete with sad music overlays and vague captions begging for support during this traumatic time. The irony was a chef's kiss. Guess they're shackled up in Marcus's shoebox of a studio now. Fitting, really. Hope they enjoy fighting over couch cushions and Aldi brand ramen. As for me, I took my place back, had both units deep cleaned. Sky left behind enough glitter to qualify for hazardous waste, and rented them to actual functioning adults with real jobs and zero desire to become viral. I walk in now and breathe easily. No cameras, no drama, no chaos, just a freshly brewed cup of coffee in silence. Don't let anyone guilt you. Sometimes the slow burn wins the war. Glad you got your piece back, Tucker. Total Reddit legend now. 2. Okay, look. I get they were awful and you were pushed way past your limit, but it kind of feels like you enjoyed dragging it out. The secret cameras, the podcast flex, these watch them crumble vibes. I mean, I can't fully blame you, but was all that really necessary? Maybe just kicking them out right away would have saved everyone the drama. Felt more like a revenge fantasy than justice by the end. Not saying YTA, but it's kind of towing the line.